What up? What up? What up? Make sure this shit is running right. Make sure I see my face on the screen real quick. All right. What up, people? Let me see. Why is this shit looking all weird like this? All right. What's good? What's good? What's going on? What is the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? What is poppin' out there? You make sure that everything is cool, and then we gonna get started, man. We gonna get started up in this bitch. What up, David Martin? Whiskey to Dawn. O'Forley to God. What's poppin'? Can everybody see me and hear me clearly? I don't know why this shit is cutting my fucking... making my face look like it's closer than it is. This is weird. Hold on, I'm just trying to fix this camera and make sure everything is cool. Hold on. All right, everybody, y'all can see me and hear me. Everything good? All right, cool. So what's popping, people? So let me shout out people in the chat room: Kevin, Hayden, Fuquan, Brendan. You just ain't smart, are you? What's popping? It's a funny ass name. Dark Nedge, James, what up? Michael Reeves, Archford, Nicholas, what up? Tochi, what up? Quessy, what up? Oddly Cool, John H, what is good? O'Milly in the building, Von B, Michael Ross, what up, bro? Ultra Go Chain was good. So before we get into all of that, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex 2 in a Day ebook. Hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you guys get your copy today. Go to mrlocario.com to get your copy today. Make sure you get that shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So today I wanted to talk about how your girl wants you to fuck other women. She does. You got to understand that your girl wants you to fuck other women. You understand? Real talk. You see how much is a bad boy membership? Is $97. So before we get into everything, let me say something real quick so I can get some shit clear, because I know some people are gonna watch this. They're gonna be, I'm sure some women are gonna watch this and hate it. And some dudes is going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? And so when I say your girl, I'm talking about your girl in any capacity. I'm talking about a girl you're just dating, a fuck buddy, a girl who's your girlfriend, a girl who's your wife, whoever. Any chick you fucking with, she wants you to fuck other chicks. Right? So now, I want you guys to understand, I'm not telling you guys to cheat on your girlfriends or nothing like that. I don't want you to think I'm talking about that. But I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So I want to make some things clear as I'm explaining this. You feel what I'm saying? So, you got to understand how this goes. Now, why do I say that your girl wants you to fuck other women? What you have to understand is this, is that women are going to see you as extremely attractive or the most attractive guy, right? When they know other girls want you. Okay? When a woman is dealing with you and she knows that other girls want you, that makes her want you more. That makes you more attractive. You see what I'm saying? So it's not even necessarily where you need to even be technically messing with these other girls. So this is what I'm saying. You don't necessarily even need to, fuck around and cheat on your girl. But what I'm saying is that women love when other women want the guy they're with. Or they love when they know a guy who other women find attractive. Right? And so what happens is that a lot of times when you're dealing with a girl and let's say you're just dealing with her. Like, she's the only girl you're dealing with. Either it could be you just dating her, or it could even be your girlfriend. Let's say you're in a monogamous relationship with your girlfriend. If you're just dealing with her and she doesn't think you're fucking around, right? In the back of her mind, she doesn't see you as that attractive. Because this is the thing, on the surface, she's not going to want you. She's going to, like, if you show this video to a woman, she's going to say, I don't want my man fucking no other woman. That's crazy, right? But she wants to know that her man could fuck other women, right? And if he did fuck another chick, let's say he cheated on her, most likely she'll take him back. This is why a lot of times you see a chick, she'll know her man fucked with other girls, and she'll take him back. Right? Why is that? Why is it a lot of times women take back the men that cheat on them? See, one is because they assume that guys are going to do that anyway. But two, also what happens is that part of that, the fact that she's able to get other women, makes her more attracted to him. So it's almost like two things are happening at once, where it's like on the surface she's upset, but below the surface she's turned on to a certain extent, even if it's subconsciously. That damn, this motherfucker could get other women. See, a lot of guys out here, you know, you're thinking about, oh, you know, that a girl is going to like the fact that you're interacting with her in a way that makes her sort of, let's say, think of you or see you as like her being the only chick for you. You understand what I'm saying? You think like, oh, it's so romantic. I have my man here. He's so awesome. I love him. He's great. You know, it's just me and him and all that other stuff, right? You think that like, that sounds cute. But what you got to understand is that if she thinks that you're not fucking with any other girls, or you don't have that energy where other girls is really trying to get at you, it's not a good thing. I'll tell it to you like this, and I talked about this before. Let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, hold on, let me fix this. This fucking camera is bugging me right now. I don't know why this shit looking like this. It's like looking different on both these things. But anyway, so let's say, for example, right? I'm going to give you the number in a second because I'm going to have you call in a second. Let's say, for example, I'm talking to your girl, right? Just having a conversation with her. I'm having a conversation with your girl, right? Hold on, pardon me, guys, for a second, because this camera is acting funny. Press 1 in the chat if y'all can see me. Just press 1 in the chat, because I want to make sure y'all can see me. Because this shit is acting real strange today for some reason. Just press 1 in the chat if y'all can see me, so I can just make sure y'all can see me before I get into this. Just press 1 in the chat so that I know you guys can see me. I'm good. Everything good? Okay, just making sure, because this shit is acting on my side, it's acting real funny style for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so y'all can see me, everything's good. All right, so if I asked your girl, and I'm talking to her about you, I'm saying to her, like, this is your girl, and I say, yo, do you think that your man is cheating on you? Right? If I say to your girl, do you think your man is cheating on you? Her response to that will tell a lot about how attracted she is to you. You understand what I'm saying? Her response to that will tell how attracted she is to you. Because let's say if I say to her, hey, you think your man's cheating on you? And if she immediately laughs and is like, please, this, hell no, right? She laughs at that like that's absurd, right? That means that she doesn't think you're that attractive. Now if I ask, your chick, and I say, hey, do you think your man's cheating on you? And if she has to pause and think, that means she thinks you're attractive. That means she thinks that you can get other women. Because she has to think about it. So she believes that other women actually want you. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is this. For us men, we spread our seed. You understand? We spread our seed. So, what happens is that when you're a guy who's fucking with a whole bunch of chicks, right? That makes you appear and seem and have that energy of a more masculine guy. Why? Because you're supposed to be spreading your seed. This is what you do as a man. So if you're out here interacting with a lot of different women, that makes you more masculine in her eyes. This is why I'm saying your girl wants you to fuck with other women. Because that makes you more attractive in her eyes. You understand what I'm saying? You guys gotta get what I'm saying here. So a lot of times women will complain, oh, this guy, he cheated on me. This guy's an asshole. This guy, he's this and he's that. But if you notice, a lot of women who stick with dudes or who fuck with it, who get with certain guys, they're always complaining, right? Why are they always complaining? Why are they always talking about, oh, he did this and he did that? But they're still with him. You feel what I'm saying? They're still with that guy. Because if you notice, when you hear women talk about dudes, most of the talk is about, oh, this guy's fucked up. He did this to me. He did that to me. He was fucking around with these other girls and he cheated on me, whatever, right? You hear women once in a blue moon speak highly of their men. Like, oh, my man's so awesome. He did this, he did that. But you hear more women talking about guys cheating, doing all this, doing all that, and they still run back to these dudes. And then on the flip side, who are the guys that you hear always complaining about women? The nice guys. The guys like, yo, I did everything for this girl. I paid for this. I was always there. I never cheated on her. I did this, I did that. So he was so all about her, and she shitted on him, right? But the guy she stays with is the guy that keeps fucking around on her. Why? Because your girl wants you to fuck other women. See, you got to understand something. There's a difference between what women say and what they respond to. You see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of guys get confused. Because you have to understand what women respond to. You understand? See, look, this is the thing. I'll even use myself as an example. The fact that I'm in an open relationship, right? And I have a wife and a girlfriend. That plays off of each other. The fact that I have a wife and a girlfriend plays off of each other. So what that means is my wife is thinking, even if it's not conscious, she's thinking on a subconscious level like, damn, my husband has this other woman. How attractive is my husband that this other woman would share him with me? Then my girl is thinking, how attractive is my man that his wife would share him with me? You feel what I'm saying? It plays off each other. You see what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Your girl wants you to fuck other women. They do. Even if they say they don't, they do. Even if they say, or they get upset that, or they get jealous, they, feel a certain type of way about another woman looking at you or you flirting with another girl. Look, the other day, when me and Miles was in DC. Right? We were talking to these two girls at this bar. And one of the girls was saying how some dude she's messing with, they was at a party or something like that, and she was upset at him because he was flirting with another girl. Right? So she's talking about, oh, I can't believe he did that, blah, 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 blah. So what I was saying was, it's interesting that you're talking about him now, this whole time. And then Miles was basically telling her, like, yo, you like that shit. You got turned on by the fact that your man was flirting with another chick. And then she giggled and was like, yeah, you kind of right. I see what you're saying. You understand? She understood what it was. What made her attracted even more to that guy she's fucking with was the fact that he was talking to and flirting with another woman who was flirting back with him. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, your girl wants you to fuck other women. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because what's going to happen is, and so for you guys out there, again, if you're in a committed, monogamous relationship, don't cheat on your girl. What I'm saying is that if you're dating a chick, you fucking around with some girl, right? Don't feel like you need to hide the fact that you're fucking other women. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to. In fact, if she knows, that's even better. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that aspect of the game, guys. Danzino, you said women are attracted to men who have options. Guess what? That builds value. Facts. That's what I'm trying to tell these cats. I'm telling you. You said it sounds harsh, but those nights she's crying on the phone about you flirting with Tiffany or whatever is when you've got to keep her. Real talk, that's what I'm saying. It sounds crazy. You understand? It sounds crazy to, most people that don't, you understand what I'm saying? That's not really understanding, because look, you've been taught a certain way. But when you really break it down and when you really see what's happening, exactly, Lance, like you said, women like competition. They love the competition, even if they act like they don't. That's what makes them crave you more. That's what makes them crave you more. You feel what I'm saying? But let me get to some calls real quick. Let me put the call-in number. Call-in number. Call-in number is 281-673-6215. That is the call-in number. Let me get to this page so if somebody calls in. Man. My dude EO in the building. Was popping, bro? What is popping, my dude? Bill Jones, you said he needed drama, insecurity, jealousy, and uncertainty. That is facts, bro. You ain't never lied.
From
Don.
You, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
I'm chilling. What's popping with you?
Man, chilling like villains in here looking at you on the YouTube, man.
All right.
Shit, man. Hey, so look, check this out. Hey, man, I'm in college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 22. And, man, I've been sitting out here going outside about trying to find me a girl, man. But look, I'm too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look. And I got the female. I had two females that just got to fighting on me a couple months ago. Mm. But, man, I've been sitting out here, man. I got tired of hoeing, but I got to get back in these streets, man.
So what's popping?
So my question is, man, really I ain't got no question, because seeing you, I just made me finna go back out here. I'm watching your live right now. But, hey, man, I'm finna be out here.
All right.
But I'm on mine. You feel me?
All right.
Smooth. So, quick question. Mm-hmm. How do you keep your masculine frame when it's a real bad one? Like, ooh, she real fine. How do you keep your aura? How do you keep your... Oh, shit, I really want to... Okay. Instead of... Because I fell for the hopeless romantic type shit for a little bit. And I fell into that. So, yeah, give me a little advice on that.
Well, see, that's the thing is that, see, when dudes be talking about, masculine frame and all that other stuff, it's really about you first. That shit has to be something that is in you before you even talk to a girl or think about a woman, period. You feel what I'm saying? And so that thing is that if your masculine frame can be altered or swayed by a chick, then you didn't have a masculine frame in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So you can't think of it in terms of that. So the thing is that you gotta just look at women within itself. Oh, you got your computer on. I hear all this feedback.
Yeah.
You got to turn that down. You got to turn it down. But
I got you.
Right. So the thing is that you got to just look at women as women. Period. No matter if you think she's a dime or you think she's a 2, it don't make a difference. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And so once you look at the situation that way, when you interact with her and when you deal with her, you feel what I'm saying? You're going to treat her just like you would treat any other chick, which, in general, you see what I'm saying? In general, that's going to make her...
I'm trying to get back to it, man.
What happened?
Look, I fell away from it. I went to, like, the hopeless romantic type of, just feel for me, like, you know what I'm saying? But I used to be the Don now, you know what I'm saying? Cats know. But I fell off it. Like, the social media, the IG made me goddamn kind of, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting back in the game like, all right, man, you smooth. Man, get your ass out there, bro. What's wrong with you?
And so what so what happens? So you dealing with any specific chick now? Like you talking about some bad chick you trying to get with right now?
Man, it's like 3 of them. I ain't gonna lie. See, I'm in college, so I be seeing them around. I'm like, all right, they probably, you know what I'm saying? I be like, ooh, but it's that approach. This approach. See, this what happens. They be like, ooh, he fine. Ooh, I'll fuck him. But then I'll throw it off by my game. I'll go up there and I'll just talk and be like, and I'll fall into like, I'm a funny guy. So I'll fall into like my funny shit. She'll be like, ooh, I was gonna let you fuck, but you too goofy now. And I'll be like, damn, I gotta be back to Casanova on these hoes. God, please.
Well, the thing is this, man, you get, look, look, sometimes a lot of, guys just do too much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep this shit as simple as possible, man, with these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is this, a lot of these other cats, they think they need to do more because she's hot. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, well, she's a hot chick. I gotta do more shit. No, you ain't got to do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, and when I mean that, you ain't got to do any more than you do with any other chick. So do the same exact shit. You got to treat her mad regular. You feel what I'm saying? And when I say mad regular, that means that if she's fucking up, you got to charge it to the game just like you would charge any other chick. Don't give her extra chances. Don't give her no extra leeway because she hot. None of that shit. She don't get no special treatment. That's the problem. See, the hard part for guys when it comes to getting hotter girls is not because they hot. It's because you treat them different because they hot. That's all it is. You feel what I'm saying? And because you treat them different.
And I don't know why we do that. Why the fuck we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at her. Oh, shit, I'm tripping. The reason why dudes do that is because most guys aren't used to getting the hottest girls they want because they themselves are insecure. You understand what I'm saying? So because most guys are insecure, what happens is they say to themselves, well, I see that dime over there. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm going to just talk to the 6. I'm going to stay in my lane, quote unquote. You feel what I'm saying? I'm tired of them 6s and 7s.
Right. Oh, you see what I'm saying? And so now when you talk to that 10, you feel like, damn, well, I gotta, do extra shit. No.
Do something different.
Right. But see, the thing is,
I got to do something different.
No, but see, the thing is what you got to do. The only thing you need to do is you have to step up your shit within yourself, within your confidence, because it's the thing. You're always going to do what you feel you can make happen. Meaning you feel like, okay, you feel like I don't deserve this hot girl, so therefore you usually don't try to talk to her. And then if you do try to talk to her, you feel like you got to do extra shit because you feel like you're not enough. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what it is.
You blew it there. you already blew it.
Right.
You started off in the game like that.
That's what it is. So yeah, just approach them, talk to them on some regular shit, and just be like, yo, let's make some shit pop. That's it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, so all right, one more question. Hey, what's a good first initial approach? I got my sexual aura, I got all that. Like, they be looking at me. And then what's the initial approach? Like, I walk in and be like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? My name Donald. They be like, okay, hey. And then I kind of like, ooh, you okay, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I kind of shot, and I turn left and I go crash. Like that.
Right. Well, that's the thing, man. You got to figure out what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? Figure out what you're trying to do in the situation. So, for example, so what I mean is your approach is going to be different, or I should say your interaction is going to be different, based off of what you're trying to do. So if I'm let's say in a street or whatever, and I see this bad chick, and I'm like on my way to do something, so all I'm trying to do is get a number. You feel what I'm saying? So that approach is going to be different, or that interaction is going to be different than if I'm at the club or at the bar trying to pull a girl back to the crib. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
So what about college? I know you went to college.
Oh yeah, I was in college. You know what I'm saying?
How was it? How was it in college? Because college is a little different, but it's like a little type shit.
Nah, college is the fucking best place ever to be to fuck with chicks, because they're just all around, bro. That shit is like fucking. Bro, let me tell you, man. That's if you in college, that's the place where you're gonna be able to find the largest amount of women all in one space. College is better than the fucking club, the bar, anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Anywhere. Yeah, you right. You see what I mean? So because they're all over the fucking place. So the thing is that when you're in college, you feel what I'm saying? And let's say, are you at like you stay in a dorm, or what you do? Like what you doing at this?
I actually got an off-campus apartment, man. I got an apartment.
Okay, so you got your own apartment and all that. And nigga, how far is your apartment from where you at? How far is your apartment from the campus?
Literally like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, nigga. 2 minutes? Oh my god, man. Bro.
You probably like, well, you blowing it. I ain't gonna
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Look, you approach a chick, you feel what I'm saying? Be like, yo, what's good? What's your name? Oh, Stacy, listen, you got class right now? Okay, listen, I'm gonna give you my number. Hit me up when you get out of class. You feel what I'm saying? So when she hits you up, just be like, yo, meet me over here at this spot, and then you take her back to the crib. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. You gotta make this shit simple.
I be feeling like it's a dime. I be like, oh, excuse me. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Glad. I be like, man, you begging for that.
It don't matter if she a dime or not. It don't matter if she a dime or not. If she a dime, you feel what I'm saying? Same thing if she a fucking 4. It don't make a difference. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Just go in and do what you got to do. Say what you got to say to get her from here to here, and that's it. That's it.
Hey, man.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you the dime, dog.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the call, my dude. All right. I'm holla. Peace. All right. Hold on. Is Mike, you said you wanted to call in? Call in, Mike. I want Mike to call in. 281-673-6251. Mike, call in real quick. Mike, call in. I want Mike to call in first. Mike, call in. I know your number is 818, right? It's an 818 number, right? Call in right now. Call in, Mike. Let's see what Mike... Because Mike, Mike always talking that stuff. But yeah, you guys don't get fooled by no chick because she a fucking, you think she a dime and all that shit. That's whatever, bro. That's whatever. Because look, dimes, girls you think are dimes, right? Other dudes may think she's a 6. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all in your head anyway. It don't even matter. You understand? Because some of the girls, I think of dimes, I might think is a 6. Some of the girls I think of dimes, I might think is a 6. You feel what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, yeah, Mike, call up, bro. Call up. Why is this shit saying... Okay. But, yeah, man. As you got to do, you got to get used to talking to these chicks, man. You got to get used to that. Let me see. Let me see if this is Mike. This ain't Mike. He playing games. All right.
Call from...
Too real.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, what's going on, bruh?
Hello?
What's poppin'?
Hey, this is Locario?
Yeah, this is me. What's good?
Hey, I got a question.
All right, what's good?
All right, my question is, I have a girl downstairs. I think she's a kitchen whore.
You say you have a girl downstairs?
Yeah, I have a girl downstairs. I think she's a kitchen whore.
So wait, downstairs where? In your apartment?
apartment.
So why you talking to me? Why you ain't bringing her up to your apartment?
But look, but I've been talking to her for about 3 days, and then I feel like she's attention on her. But the thing is, I'm trying to get a bag out of her. I'm trying to get some money.
This nigga.
So what should I do?
Wait. So she coming to see you and she downstairs right now?
Yeah.
Nigga, listen. Tell her to come upstairs and then call me back. All right.
All right.
And put her on the phone. All right. All right. We're gonna have you call back. All right, Mike. Call back, bro. Call up now. Mike, call up now. 281-673-6215. Dude talking about she downstairs. This nigga. Alright, I think this might be Mike.
From
Mike.
Alright. What's poppin', bro? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Here's the thing. Okay, let me say what I gotta say.
Oh, he already going in. He's like Mike was ready. Go ahead.
Because you sound like an attorney in a courtroom. You state some good facts. Okay. I mean, I can't argue with what you're saying. So yeah, it makes sense. But dude, you know what?
What are you talking about? What are we talking about here?
Okay, it's easy to talk, Mr. Locario. It's very easy to say this and that. But when you go out in the real world, that's when the rubber meets the road, dude.
Well, what are we talking about, Mike? Give me. What are you saying? What are we talking about?
All right. What I'm talking about is, like just the advice you give on game. This is in general, okay? And I'm not attacking you. I'm just, dude. A lot of chicks in LA, the hot ones, and I've said this to you before, okay? They're taken, dude.
They're taken.
Okay. The lesser attractive women are not taken. That's just the way it is.
So hold on. So all of the hot women out there are taken, and then the less attractive women are not taken. Is that what you're saying?
I promise you, this is 100% true, dude.
It's not. How is that?
I'm telling you.
Wait. Hold on. Isn't what's attractive subjective?
To me, like it's an 8 or higher.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. What's an 8 to you, right?
Right.
Maybe a 4 to somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
No, not necessarily, dude. No. For most of us, an 8 is an 8.
Well, what's an 8 though? That's what I'm saying. What is an 8?
Dude, a girl that when you see, you think that she's physically attractive.
Right, but that's my point, Mike. My point is, one guy might think a chick who's short with a big booty is attractive, and somebody else might think a girl with big titties and no ass is attractive. Right?
Okay, but let me. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to argue about that part. When I want to, this is the real issue. Okay. You go out. You have confidence as a man. Okay, and right now, I've been working on myself, so I'm approaching better. If the opportunities are not there, because because a lot of these chicks, dude, 80% of them, when you go out, if she's an 8 or higher, please believe she's not by herself, dude. She's not by herself just lounging around. She's on a date with a guy. She's got a boyfriend, okay? And once in a while, they're in groups, okay? But a lot of them are taken. Even when you go up to them, oh, I'm sorry, I got a boyfriend. If I didn't have my boyfriend, I would give you my number, okay? So you still haven't told me how to address that issue because... How
to address what issue?
Like how do you address the competition, dude? There's competition out here.
Bro, you know how many women there are out there? You understand what I'm saying? You're talking about if you're at some club and you see a group of girls with some dudes, you're just in that one club. You know how many women there are out there in other places?
Mr. Locario, it seems like they're all snatched up, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're saying it seems like that. I'm telling you they're not. There's bazillions of women out there, bro. And on top of that, half these girls don't even, like more than half these girls don't got a man. They're dating dudes. They fucking dudes. But a lot of them don't got a man. And on top of that, some of them, they tell you they got a man, but they're lying. You understand?
Right.
So
no, I hear you. And you know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. I don't think they want to,
I don't think they want to be cold approached. My opinion, dude. They don't.
You said they don't. Why? Okay. Why you don't think they want to be cold approached?
And see, this is the reason why I'm saying this. This is not to make excuses. We got to be real about the situation. Okay. They don't want to be cold approached because they don't need. See, they're getting 40, 50 DMs on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. So do you think, let's just put ourselves objectively, let's just, let's think about let's say you're a chick, right? Let's put it in the chick's shoes. You're a girl, you're a pretty girl or whatever, let's say people think you're pretty, whatever, right? Do you think that a woman, you think that a woman is going to just randomly be just, meeting a bunch of random dudes that hit them up in the DMs?
No, but no, they're not. Of course, they're going to be selective. But here's the thing, because they have so many options, right? And she can go online. She could post an ad on Plenty of Fish, and literally within 1 week, get 40, 50 DMs. You know what I'm saying?
True, that's true. Okay, I'm not saying she don't. I'm not saying she won't. But what does that have to do with you getting with her, though?
Well, here's what it has to do, dude. Here's what it has to do. Okay. By the time you go out there, right? They have. I mean, think about it very logically. When you have so many options, right? Right. Then I'm not saying that. I'm not getting numbers, but when I'm calling them, it's like, I'm busy. Call me back later. And I know it's because they have, situations set up already. So
no. See, this is the thing. This is the thing you're missing. You think it's hard because they got a lot of motherfuckers trying to get at them. You understand what I'm saying? The reason, the real reason why it's hard in a lot of cases is because what happens is that you may be one of the many guys that's trying to get at her that she may not be feeling. That's all it is. It's like this. If you hold on.
Not it. Let me tell you why that's not it.
How's that not it?
Let me tell you why that's not it.
How's that not it?
Because if that was the case, they wouldn't pick up when I call.
You said that if that wasn't the case, they wouldn't pick up when you call?
Yeah, because they do pick up a lot of times when I call now, because I'm doing things according to what you said in the Bad Boy membership. So I'm following your advice. What I'm trying to tell you is that there is competition, and that competition does.
So wait, so you think? Hold on. You think because a woman picks up when you call, that means that she would probably want to get with you? What are you saying?
Yeah, that means that means there's some interest there.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely. No, it does not. Bruh, a woman could pick up the phone and talk to you because she likes your attention. She likes the attention you're giving her. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is you could be one of the many guys who she's using for attention. You understand? I've talked about this a million fucking times. So
okay, so no, that sounds good. Now tell me, how do you deflect that? How do you turn that around and create an opportunity out of that?
Well, see, that's the problem, Mike. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The problem is that you're going up to women or you're interacting with women already being the guy who she's going to see as not attractive, because based off of your energy and everything like that, you're coming at a woman and interacting with her. You understand what I'm saying? As a guy who isn't the most high value dude. You see what I'm saying? I just had to explain to you. Hold on, wait, Mike. I just had to explain to you, Mike. I just had to explain to you, Mike. I just had to explain to you that women will use you for attention by talking to you on the phone, which it seemed like you didn't know that. You see what I'm saying?
Listen. Some of them are, but a lot of them is what I'm saying, because I'm developing good rapport with them when I'm talking to them, okay? Because I've improved my process a lot, okay? So I'm developing rapport with them. I'm getting a phone number, and then I'm following up with a phone call, and I'm telling you that
Okay, so hold on, wait, let's stop right there, Mike. When you call them, what do you do? What do you say?
You know, I'm just like straight up, like, hey, what's going on? This is Mike.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you doing? I just keep it real, dude.
Okay, and then what does she say? Hold on, what does she say after that?
They you know, hey, what's going on? How are you? Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. How you doing? Hey,
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, dude. I got another call. Hold on. Hey, let me call you right back. Oh, okay, hold on. Hey, dude, so now say, let's meet up, so-and-so. Oh, yeah, I want to meet up with you. Hey, they act like they're busy. You know what I'm saying?
No. So
They
what
act
I'm saying is, hold on. When you call the girl and she says, "Hang on, can I call you back?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens after that?
What happens is sometimes they do, and they continue going down that road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, "Oh, I'm busy," or you know, I have.
No. Okay, wait. Let's stop.
Right,
Stop. When they do call you back, what do you say to them when they call you back?
Well, the few times that there's sometimes they don't, sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. So when they do call you back, what do you say?
I try to set up a situation right away.
Okay, and then what do they say?
I try to set up a time.
And then what do they say?
Because I don't like. And then they say, well, then they say, you know, I'm busy this week. I'm working, and then I have school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of busy. You know, try me back on the weekend. I get a lot of that, dude, for some reason. Or but then like at that point, I have to make a decision to either push a little bit and maybe say, well, why don't I come by and see you at work? But according to you, you know, you're being desperate when you do that. You should charge her.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to tell you, bro. That's what I'm about to tell you. You need to charge her ass. But see, Mike, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, though. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. The reason why you're getting that energy, right? The reason why you're getting that energy is because when you first talk to them or when you first get the number, whatever you're doing from the beginning, even before you meet the girl, you already have a mindset or you already have the energy of a guy who they see as less attractive. You understand what I'm saying?
True. No, dude, listen. Let me explain something. First of all, you're not there with me. You can't assume anything unless you're there standing next to me and seeing me talk to them. Okay, so you have to judge it by that situation.
No. You judge it. This is what I'm saying, Mike. Okay, let me ask you this question. Out of doing all that stuff that you say you do, how many have you had any women actually come see you and meet you on a date and make it happen?
The numbers are not that great. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been like since the last live stream, one chick.
One chick out of how many that you've tried to make shit happen with?
And I've seen her multiple times, and she's like maybe a 7. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even feeling her anymore.
Did you hit it?
No, but we messed around.
Oh my goodness! And one out of how many? How many women?
It's pretty catastrophic, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. How many?
That's my issue. It's maybe 5 to 7 a week, dude. I'm still at the 5 to 7 week approaches.
So 5 women a week, and for how and how long have you been doing this until you got that one chick? So how many?
I've been approaching 5. I've been approaching 5 women a week.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently. Some weeks, nothing. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you, not like 0.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get a well-rounded, like, you know, vision of what you've been doing. Because what I'm saying is, you're saying I got one chick. One out of how many though? Because you say I'm approaching 5 a week. Okay, you could only approach this week, and that would have been it. That could have been 1 out of 5.
Oh yeah, no. You're talking about how many approaches, how many numbers, how many phone calls.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How many women have you had to talk to get that one chick?
20.
20. Okay.
At least, if not more, at least.
Okay. So if you realize you got 1 out of 20. What do you have to do to get 5 chicks?
Dude, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm giving you real life situations here. I'm not. It's dude. It's much tougher than when you come on here and just say this and that.
No. I'm asking you a question. If you want 5 women, what do you have to do then?
You have to talk to five more, so 100.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. If you are out here trying to make shit happen with women, right? And you had to talk to 20 women to get 1. Then if you want 5, you got to talk to 100, because that's where your game is at now. Now, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, Mike, if your game was tighter, you would probably get 5 or 10 out of 20 or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Either way, because this is what you're saying. You're trying to say, well, it's hard out here. The reality is it's a numbers game, bro. You see what I'm saying?
No, but listen. No, I understand it's a numbers game. I understand, but what you have to, at the same time, okay. Let's say you as a man do your part to the best of your ability. You go up. We've clarified you have to have confidence. Okay, and I've been working on that a lot, and I'm doing a lot better as far as when I'm approaching. I'm more. My energy is on point. It really is, dude. Right now, my energy is on point. I'm making eye contact. Okay, and the conversation is kind of. There's some downtime in between. See, I wish you would put out an audio on the process of from the time you approach to the time you close the deal, because there's a lot of times you got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I'm doing that, and here's what you're finding as a man. She's playing games. She's avoiding you. She's drifting away. The attention, right? Oh, dude, the attention is they feed off of attention. Okay, then now you're dealing with your own. Then you got to think of stuff of what to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of what to say. Not only do I have to deal with my own, ability to figure out what to do, I got to deal with her dumbass doing what she has to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Mike, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Do you like fat chicks?
I like voluptuous, not fat.
No, tell me. Okay, so tell me the type of chick that you don't like at all. Like, what's a type of girl you're just totally not attracted to? Just give me like an idea.
I would say like a very fat, ugly girl.
Okay, now let's say me and you were in a club and there's a bunch of fat, ugly girls there. You feel what I'm saying? And let's say there's 100 fat, ugly girls, but there's 2, good-looking chicks, right? And a bunch of these fat, ugly girls are coming and trying to holler at you. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, by the way, that happened to me one time. A fat girl that was about. I've been hollered at by fat girls, that are like about 400 pounds. And they've literally asked me for my phone number.
Right, and what'd you do?
Me, and I'm not surprised.
And what'd you do?
I'm not surprised because, I had a girl in the Uber one time. She's like, "Let me get your number and let me get at you later." She literally said that.
And what'd you do?
And I said no, I'm not interested, dude.
And have you ever been in a situation where you dealt with a girl who you was like, she's okay, but you wasn't really trying, like you kind of like the girl you said was a 7, right? When you was messing with her, you said, look, I'm kind of losing interest, right? Because she's not really your type, right?
Dude, she gravitated towards me when I was in the bar. She gave me choosing signals from the moment I walked in. She was working there. It was a slam dunk, dude.
Right. So now, but this is what I'm saying.
Slam dunk.
But this is what I'm saying. You're saying that if, you're not really feeling her that much, right?
I was for a while, and then I got a little bit tired of the situation. I feel like I don't know. It was what it is. What it is. It's
okay. Now this is the reason why I'm saying all this. This is the reason why I'm saying all of this. Do you think that those fat girls in a club that me and you hanging out with, do you think if those fat chicks lost a little bit of weight and got more shapely, do you think that you would be more receptive to them?
Yes.
Okay, if that girl that was a 7, if she, let's say, I don't know how she looked or whatever, let's say if she done some other shit to her body, or I don't know what it was, that made her a 9, you would be more receptive to her, right?
Oh yeah, a lot more, dude.
Right. So
100%.
so this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. My point is that Mike, right now, you are that fat chick in the club and the 7 to these women. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No,
bro, I'm trying to tell you this.
You're wrong about that. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong, because when I'm engaging with girls, that they're telling me that they have a boyfriend, right? And they're like, well, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would definitely give you my number. And I know they're not lying to me. I don't think they're lying to me, dude. So what I'm trying to tell you is this.
So wait, why do you think they're not lying to you?
Because they are taken, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're fucking taken, dude. A lot of them are.
No. I want to no, Mike. I want to ask you, what facts or what indication do you like? What can you say to prove that they are not lying?
Dude, a waitress told me in 1 week she got hit on by 12 guys, dude. 12 guys in 1 week. You tell me one of those guys didn't close the deal and hook up with her, and that guy became her boyfriend. This is how it works, man.
Bruh.
It's supply and demand.
Bruh, a lot of these chicks are brushing you off, my dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, they're not. No, they're not, dude. They're not.
Okay, let me ask you.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Hold on,
Mike. Let me ask you this. Do you think that women who have boyfriends don't cheat?
No, listen. They do, but they. See, dude, it's a big world out there, man. Every situation is different. Listen, they're meeting guys through a social circle. They're not you coming to them off the street or in a coffee shop and stuff. Mm-hmm. There's no incentive for them to deal with you unless they've seen you 1, 2, 3, 4 times and you're familiar to them. This is the part you're not getting.
So wait, okay? A woman a woman has to see you 3 or 4 times before she'll get with you. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not necessarily. But here's what I'm saying. Okay, you're coming up to her off the like. A lot of times I'm doing cold approaches because you're saying, according to you, it's a numbers game. So I'm trying to follow your philosophy. Okay. Do you have any idea how many times I went up to a chick, face to face, tried to talk to her, and she didn't even want to talk to me. She kept it moving, dude. Okay? She's just like, I'm dressed well, okay? I got a nice watch. I think I look okay. I've never had a girl tell me you're not attractive, okay? I don't think it's my look. I'm a normal-looking guy. They don't want guys cold approaching them a lot of times, dude. They don't want to deal with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So wait, so let me ask you this. So how are a lot of these women getting with these dudes?
Well, I'm going to tell you how they're hooking up.
Tell me, I want to know.
I'm going to tell you the answer, dude. And there's a guy named Tucker Max, and he did a podcast on it, and they spoke about it. Okay, I'm not saying that cold approaching never works, but it's a serious numbers game with the more attractive girls. But he said there's 2 ways. Internet is dominating right now, the internet, and 2, social groups. That's it, those 2, dude. Like basically sphere of influence. Cold game is like out of 100, you might get 5 to 10. I agree with you. If your game is advanced, you might get 20 or 30. You're right.
But the question is, but you said, hold on. You said that women don't like it. Why do you think women don't like it?
Well, because from like, I went out with this guy and we did some cold approaching. He didn't want to do it. He was too scared. He just saw me do it. He's like, dude, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. It's not even about you. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want a guy coming up to them and bothering their day, dude. And they're
So let me ask you this question. If I was chilling with a guy who wanted to start a business and I wanted to start a business too, but he was saying, bro, why are you wasting time starting a business? 5 out of 6 businesses fail, and then I'm like, shit, maybe you're right. And then I say, you know what? Why start a business? It's never going to work. The public doesn't want new people starting businesses. That's how you sound.
No, that's not how I sound.
No, because you're saying, hold on. You just told me you were cold approaching with a guy who said you're wasting your time. So how is the cold approaching going to work?
Listen. Very simple, bro. I'm going to hold your feet to the fire again. And don't take this the wrong way. I'm very critical, and I'm a fan of yours. Okay? I put a video out. I'll go do it. Go do it, dude. Let me see you do it.
Do what?
You go out in the street and approach 20 women. I want to see you how you do it, so I can learn from you, because you're teaching me.
Right, and Mike, I will definitely do that. All you got to do is send me $100,000 in my PayPal to pay for my lawyer fees when the women who I'm doing that to in public sue me. So that as soon as I shit you not.
I hear it. But how is Todd Valentine doing it then?
How is who?
Todd Valentine.
How is Todd Valentine doing what?
He has cameras out on his channel where he's talking to chicks. I learned a lot from that, dude.
No, I'm not saying that I don't know who the women are he's talking to, and I'm not saying anything because I love Todd Valentine. I like his shit that he does. What I'm saying though is that you can get sued for that. Do you understand that?
But listen. Let me just say this, okay? Let's think very, very critically here. Okay, just anything in life is possible. Anything. Like, I could become a rapper tomorrow. I don't know how to rap, but I could become a rapper and I could go platinum. But how likely is it if that I'm going to make it in the rap game? So you're telling all these guys to go out and cold approach and talk to women, right? So let me ask you a question seriously, dude. Are they doing that, dude? Like, how many guys are out there cold approaching and getting results?
Bruh, I see this every night when I go out. You understand what I'm saying? I see this when I coach men in person. That's what they do. Do you know what happens at a club? Guys are in a club cold approaching women. What do you think happens in a club? You think all the guys in the club are just standing there drinking their drinks and not talking to any women? Dudes are cold approaching women all the time in the clubs, in the bars, on the streets. This happens every day.
Right.
At parties, all that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I need to find. Well, I need to go to a different city or a different area then, because.
Bro, you need to expand your mind beyond all the shit you're talking about.
My mind is solid, dude. I read every day. Trust me, I work on my mindset every day. Okay, it's got nothing to do with that.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you. You're not looking at all sides of the spectrum, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because
what's all sides?
Because when you're saying this is what you're saying. You're saying all these girls have boyfriends. I'm saying, hey, Mike, maybe those girls who tell you they have boyfriends are lying to you. You don't want to believe that. You understand? Period.
But listen, a lot of times, they could be lying, they could be telling the truth, but the point is this, right? The point is, she wasn't feeling a guy, dealing with her at that point for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't feeling it. Now, maybe if she met you in a more casual way, right, where there was. See, here's the thing: women, we categorize things either in group or out of group. Like right now, you know me, right? So I'm kind of part of your channel, right? So now you're coming to a girl off the street. Who the fuck are you? Like, who are you?
Wait, hold on. But who the fuck is she? Who the fuck is she?
Well, yeah, but dude, you're the one approaching her. You're the
No. No. Who the fuck is she? And how is she gonna get with a dude unless the dude does something to get with her?
Well, listen, if that's something you have to figure out as a man. You got to get creative. That's why it's a game. You know what I'm saying? So there's no rules at the end of the day. You got to figure out what you need to do to get to where you need to get. Like you said, I think you said that. So for some guys, it may be going to the club and doing that. For some guys, it may be going to the beach. For some guys, it may be the internet. But I'm just saying cold game is not as easy as you say it is, dude. I'm not being negative.
What's not? How easy? How easy did I say it was?
I don't know. I don't know if.
What?
You said
So what are you talking about? You said I'm saying how easy did you keep saying it's not how easy did I say it was?
I mean, you make it sound like because you make it sound like when you're talking to guys, you're like, you're like chastising them. You're telling them, if you're not getting women, you haven't approached enough women, and you haven't talked.
It's true. If you're not, it's true. It's true. That's I've been said. I've been said. Hold on. I've been said it's a numbers game. So. Where did I say it was super easy when I'm telling you it's a numbers game? If it's a numbers game, that means that you got to do a lot of work. So where's the easy part coming?
You do, but I mean, let's say a guy's listening to you and he goes out and he does what you said and he gets rejected 10 times, right? How is that going to help his confidence, dude?
Wait. Hold on. He got rejected 10 times? Really? I feel so bad for that motherfucker. Oh my God, you got rejected 10 times. Oh my God, should I coddle? Should I hug him and kiss him and tell him it's gonna feel okay and better? Should I do that? You got rejected 10 times. Try get rejected 20 times, 25 times. Keep going, bro. Get rejected more. You feel what I'm saying? Why are you so scared to get rejected? And if you're getting rejected a lot of times, maybe that's the universe telling you your game is weak. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I've been trying to say. Just like when I said those girls who are telling you they have boyfriends, I guarantee you there's another guy who they didn't mention they had a boyfriend. Even if let's say that for sake of argument, she did have a boyfriend, there's a guy who she didn't mention her boyfriend to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. So what I'm saying is that if you go out here, because regardless, everyone's gonna have to play the numbers game. But if you're going out here and you're getting low numbers, that means that's a reflection of your game. If your game was tighter, your numbers would be higher. It's that simple.
Listen, I don't think I'm not saying that I'm at your level, but I don't think I'm terrible either. I think I'm average right now. I honestly feel like I'm okay. I think I could probably improve, but a lot of sometimes I go up and they don't even acknowledge you. Like the last live stream you did, you're saying it's your mouthpiece. Now for you to have an opportunity to even talk to a chick, she has to acknowledge you and actually pay attention to you. A lot of times they're in their own head, dude. They don't want to.
No, I agree. So Mike, wait, Mike. So you think when I go up to women that there aren't women who I approach and they walk away? You think they don't walk away?
No, they do, dude. A lot of times they do that.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of times.
So that's what I'm saying. What you're talking about isn't any type of special, occurrence. It happens to everybody. You understand? You're talking about This guy will get rejected by 10 women. That happens to every dude. Every dude's gonna get rejected by 10 women. You feel what I'm saying? That's part of the game. Okay. That's part of the whole shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every dude is going to get into a situation where he's dealing with a girl who's going to lie to him. You feel what I'm saying? But then the thing is, on the flip side, if a guy actually steps up his game and actually does what he needs to do and not let those things fuck with him, he's going to actually get more sex. He's going to get more dates. He's going to get more women. But it starts with the mindset. This is what I was trying to tell you from the beginning, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me take. All right. I appreciate that. I'll let you go. All right.
All right, bro. All right. I'll let you, Mike.
Okay.
Oh man, I love when Mike calls. I love it. Because I got to keep Mike on for a while, man, because so y'all can really see how the mindset affects the shit, man. I'm trying to tell these cats. Because he really because I feel like his ego doesn't want him to admit that these chicks will be fucking, lying to his ass. All right, let me see who this is.
Nicholas.
Yo, what up, bro?
Yo, what up, Lo?
What's going on?
Chilling, baby. Hey, I got a question for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I think I've been sipping in the game for way too long, and I'm going to go ahead and just throw that out there.
Mm-hmm. So what you been doing?
I've been with a Brian, man. If you want to keep it real, man, I was married for
I was married for 15 years. You know, I got 2 beautiful babies, and just let things slide. Now, when I was in the Army and when I was in college, man, you know, I had ass everywhere. Ass was coming at me left and right. And it's like once I got married and settled down, it's like it kind of sort of just, once I put my focus on one woman, it's like things just fell apart for me. And then when me and that woman got divorced, you know, I found myself back out into the game. But, you know, my son came over to my house one time. He was like, hey, Dad, is this really what it's supposed to be? You know, are these women supposed to be rolling in and out of here? And at the time, man, you know, because of divorce, you know, it had a profound effect on the boys. You know, I just stopped. I just stopped. I was handling all my business outside of town. But let me fast forward, man. So eventually, I linked up with a chick, man. Top notch, was looking good. I mean, still looks good to this day. And for the last 3.5 years, you know, it was a little rocky, but you know how life is. So we split up about 6 months ago. And anytime there's any issue, you know, like we hooked up once or twice after that. And anytime there's any issue, you know, I took what you said to heart. Cut that motherfucker loose. And when I say cut her ass loose, I mean I cut her ass loose.
Right.
No calling, no seeing, no nothing. So here recently, man, I finally got myself back into position, you know, because that divorce hurt pretty bad. You know, where you said you got to focus on yourself.
Right.
Well, I focused on myself. I got my mind right, got my money right. I just purchased my first house outside of my divorce. And it's a funny thing, man. Or I don't know if it's funny. I need you to put me up on game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna go ahead and call myself ignorant. But I hadn't talked to this broad in like 10 or 12 days or something like that. Now she told me that she Facebook stalks me, and I was like, you know, whatever. Well, I went out to the club. I was hanging out with some ladies, and one of the ladies tagged me on a picture on Facebook. Now, when she saw this, she told me that her heart dropped to her ass. And I was like, you know, hey, okay, you know, whatever. You trying to blow my head up. So I didn't think nothing of it. Well, when we go out on the date, you know, we have a good time. We have some drinks. I take her downtown. You know, I'm trying to get back on my Mac Daddy shit. So I take her downtown to the fountains. And when we go downtown, my son calls me and some Teddy P pops up. Well, you know, that was the Teddy P, something we used to stroke to, right? And so when it popped up, you know what I'm saying, I picked her up, I put her on the bench, you know, we start dancing because she only about 5'2", 5'3". And so the next thing you know, man, we started making out, you know, she's throwing her tongue down my throat, and I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is a good evening. Well, her daughter called and was like, hey, you know, she needed something from the store. I'm like, well, hey, you know, I picked her up, put her on my shoulder. I was like, I'm going to take you home. And, you know, so the night was going well. Well, I take her home, and she invites me in. I sit on the couch, but, you know what I'm saying, I try to keep it playing, like you said. If there ain't going to be no sexual attention, I'm out. So I sit down on the couch. She sits down on the couch, and I'm like, yo, I'm out. So she tells me, she's like, well, wait a minute. I just sat down and I was like, hey, we can link up later on. Well, the next morning she calls me twice. I don't answer the phone because I'm like, hey, my morning is my time. And so I call her back probably about an hour later where she tells me, she was like, hey, I got something to boost your ego. And I was like, oh, yeah, what's that? And she was like, well, her daughter was like, hey, she's like, she wanted me to be her stepfather again. Now, I'm
what?
Like, you know, hey.
Hold on, wait. So she said, wait, what the hell's going on now? So, because this story getting too long and too crazy. So, this chick said that her daughter said she want you to be the stepfather?
Again, yeah, we were together for about 3.5 years.
Right. Man, bro.
So okay, so let me finish this story right quick.
You gotta make it quick.
Okay, so after the fact, you know, so that Friday, which would have been last Friday, would have been our 4th year anniversary. So she sends me a text message of when I first hopped in her DMs. And I'm like, man, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is, you know. So give me some guidance, man, and pretend like I'm just the ignorant simp out here, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my game is just truly falling off.
Right. And so y'all two broke up already. Y'all not together no more, and it is done, right? But y'all still fucking around.
Yeah, we went on. She came. I had lunch with her like 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was in. Like I said, I just purchased my first house and I was looking for.
And when y'all break up?
She just so happened.
Wait, hold on. When y'all break up?
In June. But then we kind of sort of was, you know how it is. We were fucking around and you know just having sex on the regular.
Bruh,
then,
you just like, listen, man. Listen, man. She trying to look. She trying to get you back in the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So, what you really need to do is the best course of action, right? Would be just to cut her off completely and just do your own thing. But if you're gonna have her in your life or in your situation, you need to. It's almost like you got to demote her to like fuck buddy situation, and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Like on some.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right, on some like friend zone type shit with her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we cool. We could fuck around here and there once in a blue, but that's it.
Now, how do I convey that to her? Because like as it is right now, like with me just being single, like I got 3 on my team right now, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I got 1, 7, and like I give her 7.5, and the other ones are just straight up 5 and 6.
See, my dude
they got banging bodies.
My dude K Zaggin in the chat room said that you can't leave because you still in love with her and shit.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. She still does have my heart, but at the same time, it's like, yo, it's like, yo, I'm trying to build something, or I'm out here trying to have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, this is what I'm telling you, bro. Just look. Fuck with the new girls. You feel what I'm saying? This chick, if you want to keep fucking with her on some shit, you can fuck with her, but you have to do it very once in a blue moon. You feel what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like it can't be some shit where you fucking around with her all the time, because what's going to happen is it's going to get complicated. It's going to be more drama. You understand what I'm saying? You got to keep this shit at arm's length if you're going to fuck with her. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Like maybe like once every 2 months you holler at him and be like, what's good? You feel what I'm saying? Other than that.
Yeah, right on.
Right. Other than that, you got to keep that shit pushing. You see what I'm saying?
All right, baby. Hey, man, I appreciate the advice, dog, on the strength.
Yeah, man. Don't get caught back up in that, because she doing what she need to do to try to get you caught up back in the bullshit. So you need to be on point to make sure you don't get caught in that bullshit by leading the interaction in a way where it's like, yeah, we could kick it, but I'm not really. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have a friend like that where he was with his girl for like 12 years or some shit. They broke up, but they still fuck around. But he only they're just like cool. So he only see her maybe like, you know, once every 2-3 months. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and here's another thing, man, I want to drop on you, is we was chopping it up one day, right? And this is after the breakup, and she was talking to her friend, and she was like, you know, she was like, my baby boy, he would have never cheated on me. And here's the thing, man, is I'm gonna keep it real with you. She pissed me off a couple of times, and I just went and smashed a little homie of mine that I went to college with, that I ran track with.
Right.
And it's like when she said that, I had read an article or something that you wrote, and it was like, if a girl thinks, it was almost like the topic of this discussion right here. If a broad thinks that you won't cheat on her, she has no respect for her. She doesn't see you attractive.
Right.
And I was like, hold up. I was like, I done smashed this broad on a regular. And it's like, so I was like, should I drop that little nugget of information on her head?
No, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. Now you get into, you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do all that. All I'm saying is, bruh, just you know, keep doing what you're doing with the other chicks. Keep this woman just on the back end, and then just keep it moving. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you got to do.
Yeah, I feel you, baby.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Hey, straight cash, baby.
Later. Man, dudes be all in love and shit, man. That's the thing. That's the thing, man. You get all in love with these chicks. It's a fucking rap. You start doing some extra shit. So the caller number 281-673-6215. All right, let me see who this is.
Call from
K Woods.
Yo. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Locario?
Chilling. What's the deal?
None. Hey, I got two situations I'm curious about your input on. The first one, it was I was hollering at this white girl. Where it was a bunch of women, and I was hollering at this white girl, and I was sitting on the arm. Now, prior to doing that, I had it was this older chick. She's about 48, 49. And I said, "Her, you know, most of the women that I'm familiar with, I went in there and said hi to her, kissed her on her cheek, and then went over to the white girl and started hollering at her. And I was sitting on the chair arm. So the 49-year-old, she get ready to walk away. She looks and she's like, "Is you sitting on her lap?" You know, I'm like, "No, I just popped on her lap just because she said something." But what kind of teed me off is that she was like, "Oh, he sits on all the girls' laps." I didn't check her right then and there, but I checked her about a week later. You know, and just said, "Hey, you can say something, but don't put all that extra shit on." And now she's all upset. What I'm curious of your opinion about it, why did she take it upon herself to say anything? There ain't no chick I'm fucking in.
And who's this girl? Who's this girl that said that?
Just some chick I see on the regular that I dance with.
Okay.
We ain't fucked with nothing. We ain't even went out. I ain't even approached her like that.
Right. I mean, it
the
ain't.
one that said something.
Right. Well, is this chick trying to get with you or something? Like, what's the deal?
If she is, I didn't peep any choosing signs.
And are you trying to get with her?
No.
And so she said that while you was trying to holler at the chick?
Yeah, the white girl was flirting with me, so I was, you know, saying to her that shit kind of fell through because she ain't following, she's not being cooperative as I would like her to be.
Right. Well,
but,
I mean, that chick that was saying all
that
that shit is just, she probably feeling you, bro. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Or she just hating. She's talking to the white girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought, because I checked her. I fucked up. I should have checked her that day.
Well, yeah, that's what you got to do. You can't check a chick like
later.
later on. You know what I'm saying? You got to check them when it comes to the situation at the moment. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You can't wait till later.
I fucked up about.
Right. You can't wait till later. You got to check them there. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. I'm just because I thought you might think that way, like she low key trying to fuck, but she don't want to put it out there. But she low key.
She probably do. That's what I'm saying. Would you smash?
If she can give me the pussy out, well, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You should be like, yo, listen. Be like, listen, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she doing that, you just bring that up. Be like, look, I know you want to fuck, so let's just fuck and stop playing games. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just tell her that like that.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Because I said something to her. She was talking with another dude, which was fine. And I went up to her and I kissed her on the cheek. I said, "Hey, what's up with you?" Blah blah blah. I said, and I was like, me. I was like, look. Don't be, you know, rude. I said my piece to her. You know, don't put that extra on. You can say something, but don't do this. Don't do that.
Right.
Giving her, like, clear direction. She gonna hit me up on Facebook talking about some, yeah, you kissed me 3 times on the cheek when I was around a guy after you said what you said, and I feel some type of way about that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Man, bro, you just got it. Look, man, y'all two need to just fucking get it over with, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what you need to do, man. Get out of here with that shit. This nigga. How old are you, bro? How old are you?
30.
Oh, bro, you too old for that shit, man. You need to just tell her, like, yo, drop them drawers and stop playing games. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. That's why I'm calling and asking, because I knew I was right for checking her.
Right. Just, yo, next time you see her, just tell her to drop them drawers, man, and stop playing games. That's the only thing you need to tell this chick. That's it. All right?
And my second issue, there's one chick, now, me and her did fuck. But in the beginning, she was sending pictures of lingerie, but she was trying to play it off like, oh, we a friend, blah, blah, blah. Even though on the other side, she was offering to take me out to eat, which she did, and offering to do things, which she had. And then she gave me, you know, the only thing kind of killed me is that she's the type of chick that, I don't suck dick, but then she licking all over my dick, which is kind of weird. But anyway.
Right. So,
she was talking about how she goes through depressions and different shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I did get the pussy, but I was kind of having second thoughts about it because I don't want her to get attached. Like, she asked me am I looking for a woman, or do I want her to be my woman? I was like, no.
Nah, look. All you got to do is just smash once every blue moon and keep it pushing. Don't get too caught up in all that bullshit. Because if she talking about, I'm depressed and this and this and that.
Neat. Like, she'll send me texts like, I'm thinking about you, not every day, but like, there's like a sense of neediness in there.
Well, yeah, you got to tell her, be like, yo, this ain't that type of party, man. Just let her know what it is. See, a lot of times you got to tell these girls with your, you got to tell them up front, and you got to show them with your actions. You feel what I'm saying? And then if they still don't get it, you're going to have to charge them. You feel what I'm saying? Because if they don't stop doing that, then all that means is drama for you in the long run. You feel what I'm saying? So if you tell her and she cool, then you just keep, hitting it once in a blue moon. But if you tell her and she keep doing shit, you're going to have to charge her, because you don't want to have to deal with, that type of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, she's not being cooperative.
Exactly. That's what it is, bro. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my dude. I got to get a few more of these before I get out of here, all right? That's what's up. All right. Yeah, I'm calling in like crazy. Shit, I'm missing mad calls and this shit. Hold on. Oh, man. Crazy. So the calling number, 281-673-6215. Man. You said I tell girls straight that I don't do romance or friendships. Only kinky shit. If they cooperative, they only come for the kinky shit. That is the first major test of their obedience. Facts. So you gotta do it. Right, let me see who this is.
Call from
Eli.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what up, Locario? This is Eli.
What's poppin'? What's the deal?
Alright, so what I want to bring to your attention is this. You did a video, and the title of that video was Female Nature is Not Flawed, or something like that.
Right.
So
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Honestly speaking, bro, I agree with pretty much everything you say, except that. I mean, I respectfully disagree, because look at all the hoops that you got to go through. Now, it's like, yeah, she respects you more, likes you more. She thinks you out there fucking other shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's just not a natural thing. Because men, I'm thinking, is very logical and linear. You know what I'm saying? Like, even from birth, we've been taught, to put the red blocks with the red, the blue with the blue, the yellow. But women, on the other hand, that's a very non-linear topic. So this is why a lot of dudes is having so much trouble, so much trouble in the game. So what I'm saying is, you still feel that way? I mean, come on, you can't front, yo. It's ass backwards, the things that we have to do to keep them interested.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's not flawed, because it's supposed to be that way. Because you got to understand something. In nature, nature has its opposites. So if you have up, the opposite of up is down. If you have left, the opposite of left is right. If you have front, the opposite of front is back, right? So if you have one being who's logical and linear, what do you think the opposite is?
Okay, so in other words, we're straight and to the point, and they're fucked up. It's supposed to be like that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it's not. But that's what I'm saying. It's not fucked up. It's just that's how it is, though. You see what I mean? That's how they are. It's natural for them to be that way. You see what I mean? It's a balance. So a lot of guys, what they don't understand is, most guys are looking for women with a man mind. But that's not what it is. You see what I'm saying? You can't get that. And this is why I be trying to tell dudes like, yo, a lot of guys who always think, oh, well, it's all about looks and chicks just want a guy who's good looking. I'm like, no, you're thinking like a dude. You want a woman who's good looking, so you think women, all they want is a good looking. It's like they think differently because they're the opposite end of us. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, that the female nature isn't flawed. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's exactly how it's supposed to be.
I totally get what you're coming from. But you know what? A lot of dudes want some real shit. They want to be with a girl. Like, all right, yeah, they want to fuck, they want to smash. But then there comes a point where the dude want to settle down, have one-on-one, straight up monogamy and all that. But if these are the things that you have to do to sustain and maintain that, it seems like it's damn near impossible to really have that situation. I'm talking about some regular, normal shit. Like, all right, you my wife, you my husband, da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? We just straight. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, that's the thing. It's not necessarily that it's, a lot of crazy, impossible shit. It's more so that it's like this. Think about it this way, right? if you see, let's say you got one girl who has an attitude, who's fucking, like out of shape, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and she's just whack. Then you got a cute ass banging chick who's super feminine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And both those girls want to get wifed up. Who's gonna have the easier time to get wifed up? You feel what I'm saying? The more feminine, fit chick, right? So the reason why she's gonna get the easier time to get wifed up is because her essence is what most dudes are gonna gravitate to. So the opposite is also true for us. The more masculine you are, right, the easier it's going to be. Or not, I'm not saying easier in the sense of like it's going to be a walk in the park. But what I'm saying is the more women are going to gravitate to you, and the more women are going to fall into your frame, into your leadership, into your program. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of dudes are not that type of dude. You see what I'm saying? They're not. They're.
Yeah, but Locario, you can't front though, which is not their fault. When we've been programmed from birth, a lot of us, not all of us, all of us, but
right.
A lot of dudes were programmed to be betas because of the way they were raised.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why dudes got to study the game. That's exactly what we be talking about. Is like if guys actually understood, you feel what I'm saying? Then women would act. They're gonna fall into place. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, a lot of guys don't want to do the work. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to figure out what they need to do. Because just like you said, you was like, damn, guys got to do all this and do all of that. And it's like, well, yeah, you got to do certain things. But the thing is that if you're naturally exuding that energy, right, it's going to be, like, I'll tell you like this. Let's tell you like this. Most guys will have an easier time dealing with women if they were, first of all, just being honest, period, with their whole situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like, for example, you got dudes online talking about, just lie to chicks and just tell them what they want to hear and blah, blah, blah. And that's why you have a issue, because that's not masculine. You feel what I'm saying? Doing that shit is not masculine, so you're going to always run into those issues. But when you're more masculine, when you're more honest, like if you interact with a chick, and like even me for example, if I'm dealing with like some random girl, like I tell her like, listen, yo, I got my ring on my finger. I'm married. You know what the deal is, and this is what I want to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? And so a lot of times the chicks who fuck with me, they let that shit go. It's super easy to fuck with them because they already know what it is. I'm already telling them how it's gonna be. I'm already leading the interaction, so they just flow with it. Then there's going to be certain girls who ain't going to flow with it, and I tell them, all right, you can bounce. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. So, but the thing is understanding their nature so that as a man, as the leader, how to, interact with them. You see what I'm saying?
But a long time ago, I used to listen to Coach Corey Wayne, and one thing he used to say, he used to talk about masculine and feminine energy, and one of the issues that I think is these women now today, I mean, and listen, I applaud them for being independent and all that, getting their own job, jobs and all of that stuff and being self-sufficient. But they too much in their masculine. So, yes, man, we maintain our masculine frame. That's no problem. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the same time, it's like you competing against another dude sometimes. It's like, hold up. You know
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Most dudes are not masculine. You understand what I'm saying? Most dudes are bitch-ass niggas. If you're gonna keep it real, you feel what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to dealing with a woman, because how many guys out there are scared to approach a woman? You understand what I'm saying? That's not masculine.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Dudes is out here like, oh, I gotta wait for choosing signals and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I dig. I mean, you listen. You keeping it a buck right now. I respect that. But let me ask you something. Let me tell you something. And a lot of dudes, it's not even the fact that they fear rejection. They fear getting fucking embarrassed. Because some bitches who have dissed your ass.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That right there is bitch ass shit. Why would you? Okay, look. Why would you, first of all, be scared? Why would you think about, like, embarrassment should not even be in a man's vocabulary. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a man, you don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Because this is the thing. If I go up to a chick and she acts like a bitch, that's on her. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed because this chick said something or acted this. Bro, I remember I was in the elevator, right? It was in this club, and it was one of those clubs where you have to get into that elevator to go down. So it was like me, one of my boys, and maybe like 20 other people in the elevator. And so it was a big ass elevator. And so this girl gets in the elevator, and she's like, so she is this tall ass chick. She looked like she was like 6'7" or some shit, 6'8", right? So I'm standing next to her, right? And I say to her, I was like, yo, you tall as hell, right? And then she says to me, she looks at me and she says, well, you're average as hell, right? And then everybody in the elevator was like, oh shit, she dissed you, bro, blah blah blah, and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't embarrassed. I didn't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what I'm.
Right. Listen, Locario, keep it real now. Keep it. What if she said it like? I mean, I'm just saying for example. I said, "Ew, you ugly motherfucker! Look at you. Why would I want to deal with your ugly, fugly looking ass anyway?" Now,
and you know what I would do? I would look her dead in the eye and I would smile at her and I would just shake my head and walk away. That's it.
And then, okay, you wouldn't slap the taste out of her mouth.
No, but see that's what I'm saying. And this is my point. This is my point. The reason why we got so many of these chicks on that masculine shit and all that other stuff, again, it's the balance. The only reason why they're masculine is dudes is bitch ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it. That's it. And see, that's what I'm saying. A chick. See, this is what you gotta understand.
Right.
Whenever you have any type of situation, right? There's always gonna the balance is always gonna have to be restored. So a lot of those masculine women end up dealing with guys who are more feminine. And so for example, it'd be like this. Let's say you the best basketball player in your fucking neighborhood, right? And they having like a basketball tournament where all of the neighborhoods come to play whatever, right? And you're the best motherfucker on the joint. Every time you playing, you're like that dude. You're the captain of the team, right? Now, let's say
real quick. By the way, I'm from Brooklyn. By the way, BK.
Okay, that's what's up. So now let's say LeBron James comes through, right? Because LeBron James is on your team, you're no longer the captain. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. Where if a chick, she could be doing all that masculine bullshit, but as soon as a man comes into her presence, all that masculine shit goes out the window. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
So you mean he's gonna force her into her feminine? Is that what you say? Like
pretty much. Right. It's already it's automatic. You feel what I'm saying? It's automatic because the thing is, a woman don't want to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? She don't want to be like that.
Okay.
Part of her being that way is because she's been around so many bitch ass niggas that didn't really check her, it wasn't really stepping up to be that dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the same way where you have a bully. If another bigger bully comes through, that first bully gonna bitch up. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's also what it is.
No, point taken. All right, let me ask the last question and I'll get out of here. And this is all a little off the topic. Now, me and my friend was talking. He go to clubs, he don't dance. Because he danced like, I've seen him dance in person. He danced like fucking Carlton Banks, he got that rhythm, you know what I'm saying? So, now, would that hurt his swag? That, because this is why you see, like, he's like, I don't do clubs and stuff like that. Would that hurt his chances of getting broads? Because, because, some chicks, it's like, what do you think of it,
So you say, would it hurt his chances to get chicks if he's dancing?
I mean, no, if he can't dance, if he got white guy rhythm, if he fucking, like, he danced like Carlton from Fresh Prince, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't, like, does that hurt, would you think that hurts his overall swag? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not necessarily, because if he's comfortable doing that, and he's having fun, and he likes what he's doing, that ain't gonna hurt him. You feel what I'm saying? If he's looking like he don't, he's uncomfortable doing it, and he wants to stop dancing because everybody's watching him, then that's gonna hurt him. You see what I'm saying? All of this shit is basically confidence and mindset. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Because even the other day, my dude Miles, he could dance a little better than that, but he was at some spot and he was just dancing in the middle of the dance floor fucking going in just by himself, heavy. And then these two chicks tried to holler at him, and he got one of the chicks' numbers. I don't know if he was feeling the other one, but just off of that, they came up to him and started talking to him. You feel what I'm saying? But that's because he's comfortable in his own skin. If you're comfortable in your own skin, it don't matter what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay.
That's it. You know, like that's all it is.
You know, I gotta say, before I go, Locario, you dropped one of the realest gems on me I ever heard. I'm talking about, I was watching one of your videos to the point where I had to pause the shit. You said I had to pause the shit, like, you know, like when you said that, like when I first heard it was a couple of years back when you said something like every your woman is fucking at least one other dude besides you. And, and I know the dudes in the comment section, y'all can't front. Y'all, I know when y'all first heard that shit, it didn't have to necessarily be from Locario. Y'all was like, yo. I mean, because when you really think about it, it's like, what could you do? I mean,
right? Because that's the thing. See, the thing is, not only us men, but women also. Like we're all very self-centered. So we think when we talking to a girl, she just talking to us. You feel what I'm saying? And so when you find out, oh shit, like, yeah, she fucking with other motherfuckers. You understand? At first you're like shit, but it's like it's just reality. You know what I'm saying? It's reality. You know what I mean? My girl. I was texting her the other night, and I was like, what you up to? She was like, oh, I'm on Tinder. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So. It is what it is. So it's that type of shit. So that's how it happens, man. They're all out there making it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? Just be a little patient with some of us if we seem like we're not getting it, because you know I'm.
Oh no, that's what we do. No, that's why we chop it up, because I just want cats to understand, man. You know what I mean? Like,
some of this shit is really like it just because if you've been taught something from birth by everybody you know, it's like it's hard for you to you caught in that little matrix right there. It's hard for you to like you know what I'm saying, learn, because the shit you hearing now about dating coaches, you, AMS, or whoever, well, even though he got a different set. But anyway, you hearing, you know, and it's like, wow, really? But you know, but then we see what y'all be talking about. At first, we did not. We go through our little stages to it. We go through the denial, like, they don't know what the fuck they do. But then you actually wonder why you keep getting friend zone.
Right, exactly.
She was on my deck, yo. What the fuck?
Right.
You know, this bitch. She had called me, and I remember I was talking to a girl in the gym, fat ass, the cutest little thing you ever seen. She was a nurse, all of that. You know, me and her was talking. I don't know if my breath was stinking. Yo, she just hauled ass out of there. She was like, yo, I gotta go fight. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Well, hold on. So I was like, nah, it ain't nothing. You know, maybe she's in the rush. Yo, that bitch never called me. I was like, I called her.
See?
Getting voicemail. That shit was embarrassing, B. I was like, yo, hold up. Did I do something wrong? Like,
nah, that's why it's just part of the game, bro. Don't let none of that shit get to you. That's what I'm saying. You can't let none of that shit get to you, man. It's you know, it's part of the game. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my dude. I appreciate the call, my dude. Let me get a few more of these before I get up out of here. All right? I'm holla.
All right, man.
All right, be safe. Peace. That's what it is. Hold on, man. Damn, why does shit look like it froze now? Fuck these. Okay, there we go. Cause that should be acting stupid with this phone thing. Man. All right, so the calling number 281-673-6215. Oh, y'all bugging out now. Why is this shit not coming on? Hold on, let me see something. Yo, what's popping, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's good?
I'm chilling. I just had two quick things I wanted to go over real quick. So I've been working on approach and dealing with like approach anxiety and things of that nature. I'm solid to the point where I can do small talk and all that stuff, and I know how to make something happen. But I just got this like big feeling of anxiety when I'm trying to approach girls on my own. Like if someone told me to go approach, I feel comfortable doing that. But if I just see a girl out in the street and I'm just like, I'm gonna just go and approach her, it's a lot of anxiety, and I usually can do it, but it's like it's a big deal. Even though I really feel like inside it is really nice, and it shouldn't be. I've done it like 100 times, but I really can't get over that. So I mean, I do go out and do the 5 girls a day, and I holler at them, I give them my number, or I take their number. So I'm doing it, but it's still like a big deal, and I really can't get over it. It's been like years of happening like that.
So what happens? You hesitate or something when you're about to approach, or like what happens when you're by yourself trying to approach a chick? Like what goes on though?
It's like it's hesitation because like I know I can do it, I believe I can do it, but it's like my body doesn't want to. So I would have to every time I literally force my legs to move left and then right and then right until I walk up into her, and then I'm fine. I can talk to her, get a number, whatever.
Right.
But it's such a big deal, and I know it shouldn't be. And I know how to do it. I proved it to myself multiple times, but I just can't get over that feeling. And it's like I shouldn't be doing this.
Right. Well, I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be times where, you know, you just may not be feeling it. You feel what I'm saying? Or not be in the mood or whatever. But the fact that you can do it, you know you can already. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, some guys can't do it at all. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, since you know you have the knowledge that you can do it, you at least know you can. So, I think what could be happening too is that I feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself in those moments, because there may be a moment where you feel like you might see a chick and you're like, damn, should I go approach her now? Let me wait for a second, or I don't know, whatever. And then because that happens, and let's say you hesitate and you don't approach her, you're putting too much pressure on that situation, which creates more anxiety. You understand? For the next time. You see what I mean? So, because sometimes, because this is the thing, as much as you want to be able to play the numbers game, you know, talk to different women, you don't want to also be in a situation where you're feeling like you have to talk to every woman you see, or have to talk to every chick, because then what happens is that becomes a form of neediness. You see what I'm saying? Where you feel like you need to do it, because now you're like, well, I have to, like, I gotta do it, I can't not. And then because you may not be feeling up to it at that point, or maybe like the girl is walking away fast or whatever it is, then you internalize that and you be like, damn, like I fucked up, I should have. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is that because you can approach and you know how to do it and you've done it already, you understand that you actually have the skill and the know-how to do it. What I would say to you is still approach, still do what you got to do. Push yourself a little bit, but don't beat yourself up if you don't make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So that's all, because a lot of that anxiety, because you're doing better than most do too, because they have anxiety. They can't approach ever. You feel what I'm saying? But because you can and you've done it and you know how, it's just that you're probably putting too much pressure on actually trying to make it happen every time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, but yeah, you'll be fine. Just just keep being out there and practicing and keeping it going, because the more you practice it too, the less that hesitation will be there eventually. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna get out and try some more today. And I have one more thing, really quick. So with the piece, I'm trying to understand exactly what that is. Because I looked it up a little bit, from different people, and it seemed like they were saying that the mouth just being able to talk forever, just being able to like vomit out words, just keep talking, to try and dominate a situation. So is it more like that, or is it more like you're being clever? Because I can be a little bit more clever if I do approach, as opposed to just talking a lot and saying a lot of stuff.
So your question is, what is having a mouthpiece about? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, is it more like, oh, you're a clever, smooth dude, and that's like the way that you talk to her, or is it just that you can talk a lot and talk fast, and you can, and you got her attention?
It's basically about being able to use what you're saying and in you know, in order to get to influence her. You understand what I'm saying? So it's and when I say influence her, I mean that you're influencing her to do what you want her to do or to get with your program. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily just being able to talk, because you could talk to a chick for forever at a bar or wherever, but it's not really doing anything for you if you don't get to what you're trying to do with her. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So having that mouthpiece is about you being, because you can be clever with it, or you could just be regular with it. Because, like, for example, if I go up to a girl and I see her at the bar and I'm like, yo, what's your name? And she's like, oh, Jennifer. And I'm like, Jennifer, how you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, yo, listen, what you doing for the rest of the night? And she's like, oh, no, I was just going to go home. And I'm like, yo, why don't you, hang out with me a little bit or whatever. And then next, I'll pull her out and then we end up like making out on the street and then I take her to my crib. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't really do anything clever. You feel what I'm saying? All I did was being able to use my mouth, you feel what I'm saying, to say words to get her to do what I need her to do. You see what I mean? Now the being clever part about it and having a tighter, more advanced mouthpiece comes in when you're able to, maneuver in situations that may be a little bit more difficult. So, for example, if you're talking to a girl who may not be as cooperative at first, if you have a mouthpiece, what it does is it can turn that uncooperative chick into a more cooperative one as you're interacting with her. You feel what I'm saying? And so based off of what you say and do in that interaction can turn around the situation. You see what I mean?
Right.
So, that's all it is. I'm gonna probably do like a whole Bad Boy membership program on that probably in the next month or two. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely could use that.
Right. So I'll show examples and different ways to come at it and different things you can say and all that other shit, so that dudes could just sort of have an idea. You feel what I mean?
All right, perfect.
Yeah, man.
That's all I had today, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, bro. All right.
Call from
Michael.
Yo, what's poppin'? You hear me?
Yo, I can hear you. It's Michael from London. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, once again, good topic on multiple women like it when you fuck other women. So,
Right.
For example, when I was with my girl, she would be a bit bitchy, but when she started seeing I got more attention from other girls, when I got good looking, and she saw that I was almost interacting with her, she all of a sudden completely switched up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And that's why I tell guys, man, like, if your chick see you, another chick flirting with you or another chick giving you attention, man, they straighten up real quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, even the girls that they see on my Snapchat or whatever, I always recommend, like, adding these girls on Instagram, because these girls are nosy. So if they do, they misbehave and they see you out with a girl and another woman, all of a sudden next day you get a message like, hey, how are you?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Like if you on Snapchat or Instagram and you posting stories or pictures of you out with other women, and then those women that you was fucking with before, let's say they didn't even, they wasn't like being receptive, they'll start texting you like, hey, what's up? How you been? What's going on? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how that happens. And it's just, these women, again, it's because you're being that dude who is where they see, they look at you as more attractive in that situation. They're like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Like all these other girls is around him. He has to be that dude. So I feel like I'm missing out. So let me call him and see what's popping. That's just how it is.
Yeah, so
you know?
For example, like now I just tell girls that I want to fuck straight away. Some of them react to it badly, which is fine, but other girls are just like, wow, like he must have a lot of options because he wasn't scared of losing me at all. That makes sense.
Right. That's so, like, exactly.
There's another thing. Scared to just come out of these girls, man. If more guys showed that they had options, like girls, like all around would just behave.
Oh, real talk.
Masculine.
Real talk, man. That's some real shit, bro. That's some real shit, man. And that's what I'm saying, guys. You gotta understand how, because the other dude that called earlier, he's talking about female nature. This is part of female nature where they are going to gravitate to the guy who they know other women want. It just is that simple. You feel what I'm saying? It's that simple.
Yeah. So just to let your viewers know, I'm the quote unquote good looking guy, 6 foot, tall, dark, lovely jawline. Like, I'm not boasting, but yeah, I still get rejected, by the way. For example, I had this girl I was supposed to see on a date. I confirmed with her, I tried to confirm with her in the morning. She didn't reply until 5 p.m. So obviously before that I just said, I haven't heard from you, so I'm going to go out with someone else. As soon as I sent that message, she was just like, oh my God, no, I've just been busy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
She's going to run the whole...
Right. I like that you. I like that you said that. You be like, would you say? You say, hey, I'm gonna go out with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's how you do it. I love that shit.
Yeah, as it might be harsh, but these girls don't know that they're replaceable. Man.
Exactly.
All these guys beat these women that like they're gods, and it's not true.
Exactly. That's some good shit. Be like, listen, I haven't heard from you, so I'm about to go out with somebody else. I'll holler at you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, peace. You know?
And like even if you're lying, it works. So like she doesn't need to know if it's another girl, if it's one of my guy friends. She can figure it out for herself.
Exactly. Real talk, man. Yo, I appreciate that nugget of game you just dropped. You feel me?
Yeah, no problem, man.
That's what's up, man. But yo, I'm gonna holler at you later, man. All right.
Okay.
All right. Peace. Later. Man, dude is coming in with the game right now. Shit. All right. So what time is it? We probably got another 10 minutes. What are we going to do? Man. Shit is crazy. All right. Call the numbers 281-673-6215. Man, that's some real shit though, man. These chicks, it's so funny to see how women react when they know you got other women. It's like magic. You're like, oh my God, really? It's crazy. Let me see. Hold on. Why is this shit? This thing is bugging. Hold on. Let me see who this is.
Jay.
Yo, what's going on? What's popping? What's good with you? All right. Hold on, your phone breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
You can hear me now?
I get you now. But go ahead.
Yeah. What up? Yeah, man. Yo, but I've been taking a lot of cues too. My man K-Zag too. I remember too. Like I said, I have one chicken I'm smashing, but I feel getting bored. So like to say that to always go out and improve the game. But I noticed that though. The chicks, because before, back then, I used to let chicks hit me with that, when we would go, and I'm pushing up on them, they're like, oh, let's take it slow, blah, blah, blah. But my whole thing is that, though, why does the chick, in the essence, now, I mean, she's laying, touch you, she's kissing you, but she hits you up with some shit, like, I had 3 chicks that, it's just fascinating me. I'm like, okay, but we're kissing, that we're doing that, even if this say too, in the episode, you was like, too, just the chick, that you kiss doesn't have two you're gonna fuck. But we doing all that, and then the second time, like Zach said, fuck all that second date shit. Invite her to a spot, and then as soon as I invite her, they're like, let's come back to my spot, and then let's hook up. Then she be like, oh, I gotta get to know you more. But I'm like, damn, I'm like, yo, I was just kissing. Going down.
Right. So you saying?
Like, what the fuck did you know about me?
Hold on. So you saying basically like, you know, the chicks will let you do all of this touchy-feely shit, but then when it comes down to the fucking, they be acting all funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's classic attention whore shit, man. You feel what I'm saying? Or also, you know, a lot of these dudes, a lot of these chicks, they will, you know, look at it like, maybe I can, you know, this guy's on some boyfriend material shit. That's all it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know if I'm giving that boyfriend edge, I don't mention that shit. So I don't mention it. Like when I go on a date too, I don't mention that. If I don't, I just want to smash. But I just go on a date to fill them out. Don't let me do it. Like I said, a lot of women have opinions online.
And so hold on. Hold on. Where you meet these women at?
A Tinder, and there was one section I remember too, like a year where you mentioned to Bumble. It was you that mentioned. I tried it.
So hold on. So you meet them off of Tinder and Bumble. You go out with them, and then you get all touchy feely and shit. And then are you trying to smash that night?
Yeah, I'm trying to snap. But like I said, I usually go on a date just to fill them out too. But my whole thing, that's what I thought. If I tell the chick off the bed, like what if I'm there, like if I'm in the chick off Tinder while we're back, and if I tell the chick, I just want to fuck, come over, then she go out. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if I should do that because I mean, like I said, I meet them offline. You know what I'm trying to say? I meet them offline, so I give them the benefit of the doubt. I do go out, but even though I don't want to go out, I just do it just to fill them out. Just that first time though.
Well, this is the thing. Let me tell you what this is the thing you need to do. Either do one or two things, right? So you meet a girl online, right? You can go out with her one time, do some like get a drink, something simple like that, so that when you get the drink, right? So you get the drink, you fill her out, try to smash that night. If it ain't gonna happen that night, the next time you call her, it has to happen that night. The next time, the second time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like kids, don't do that. On the third, I should do that. I should be like, no one, the girl is to fill me out. That's when he was like, yo, cut that shit about filling me out. Because you know, like I said, like one fellow said too, when you were young, you've been programmed. I mean, like you've been hearing chicks say, you gotta get to know you girls, so that you should not have to be in a relationship, so that you not want to say that. So you gonna go by what they say because you're trying to get what they have. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's the thing. You gotta look. You either gotta do that. You know, you meet them, get a drink, try to smash. If it can't happen that night, it gotta happen the second time. If it don't happen the second time, or she's not trying to smash the second time, and this is the thing. She gotta either come straight to your house or you go straight to her house on that second date. That second time y'all meet.
Yeah.
Right.
Master, yeah. I've been checking out too. That's what I've been doing. Like I said, I cut like 3 or 4 more too. Those was that was like 8, 9 too. I'm like, damn, but I'm a kid Jack. She ain't gotta cut them off.
Right.
And back then I would have been like, you know what, fuck it. Let me go out the second time. You know, the third time, I'm like, you know what, fuck out. I'm like, I'm not going out the second time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There shouldn't be no dates. This is the thing. There should not be no second dates. This is what you guys got to do. If you meet chicks, you go on one date to fill her out. If it's a girl online, you go on one date to fill her out. If it's a girl you meet at a bar, some chick you met at a bar, if you randomly met a chick at a bar, that's your first date. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to go on other dates besides that. And then you try to smash that night. If it don't happen that night, then you smash on the second time. Now, another way you can do it is if you don't want to go on no date. Let's say you meet a girl, you match with a girl on Tinder, exchange numbers, and then FaceTime her, and then that'll be your date, the FaceTime. You feel what I'm saying? And then right, and so you could feel her out that way, so you don't have to go out and spend no money. And then if she's cool, then you try to get her to come to your spot now. But if she's like, oh, I don't know, then you be like, all right, cool. Well, let's get together this other day, but you still want her to come to the crib. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all right. But I had this new chick I met though. I told straight up to her, I'm just looking to fun. I don't give a fuck. She's down though. But she sent me her number. I mean, I still go on a date with her. So I'm invited for my spot. But it's a new chick I met too.
So you told where you got this girl's number from online or in person?
Yeah, online. But I talked to Pepper. She's down.
And you told her
she was like, yeah.
You told her you trying to smash?
Yeah, she was like, cool. And then her response was, okay, cool. I'm just trying to meet new people and have fun.
Okay, so then look. So then if she's saying that and you got a number, then call her and be like, yo, come to the crib.
Alright.
That's
so
it.
So don't go for drinks with her? Don't go for drinks?
Nah, you could look if you no. This is what you do. FaceTime her ass for like 20 minutes and then say, yo, come through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, alright.
Be like, look, just give her a text. Be like, listen, I want you to come through to the crib, but I want to FaceTime you real quick so I know you ain't crazy, right? Yeah. And then when y'all FaceTime, y'all talk for a little bit, and then you be like, yo, all right, well, come through, get in that Uber, and let's get it popping.
Yeah, because I'm tired of these dates, but every time I'm trying to, like you said though, but every time I got accused of case dad, I've been getting rejected store, I be going out. And like one episode too, on the event, you said that too, stop asking for the number. And I remember I should do that too. Yeah, you were right. I'm like, yo, why am I asking for the number? Because I'm for the chick in the case. I had a special with that too. I just in the case that too. Because like I said, we've always been programmed to get the number, get the number. When you were young, you were in middle school, you and your boys see how much numbers you can get in one day. When you go out,
Right.
So when dudes go out, they've been programmed to get the number. Like that to say, set that number shit out, you'll talk to the girl right there.
Right. Yeah. If you at a club, you at a bar or whatever, you ain't really got to get her number. You should try to get her to come back to your spot, or go to her spot or go get a hotel or something that night. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But yo, I appreciate the call, bro. I gotta get a few more of these before I get out of here, man. All right.
That's I appreciate it.
All right. Peace. All right. Woo. All right. I'll probably get one more call and then it's gonna be a wrap for today. Man. Well, let me see. All right, we got almost 200 people watching. Make sure you guys get those likes up. Get the likes up, people. Locker Room said, can I answer the question? What question? Okay, I'm scrolling. You said, do I think white women are more submissive than black women? It depends. If you're talking generally, yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Well, let me try to get this one.
Beef.
Yo,
what's going on?
what's poppin'? Who this?
Beef.
All right, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. I had a question. Let's say you walk into like a party or whatnot, and let's say it's obvious, like people can read you that you're nervous as shit, like you're in your own head. So you appear to be weak, like your body language is weak. Can you still come back, especially to those same women that are at that place at the club? Let's say you start getting drinks in you, or let's say you just start talking to people, like you get the courage. Can you come back and still start making shit happen, or are you done from there? You got to just go from the jump.
Nah, you could still do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Most of the time, what happens is that people generally are not paying attention to you like that in spots like that unless you're already putting out positive energy. You see what I'm saying? So what I mean is, for example, if I go into a bar and I just sort of sit in the corner and just like chill and keep to myself, right? There might be a few girls in there that, look at me, check me out or whatever, but I'm not really bringing too much attention to myself anyway. So it's not like that many, like there's not a lot of people or women or whoever like paying attention to me. They're in their own world. They're doing whatever they're doing. They're dancing and doing all this other shit, right? But if I come into the spot and, I'm dancing on the dance floor, I'm, talking to this person, talking to that person, I'm bringing more attention to myself in that regard. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, even if you was just chilling, laid back, and just sort of like on some, just over there type of shit, if you warmed up later on during the night, you just, go out there and do what you got to do. Because most of them wasn't paying attention to you anyway from the beginning when you was just in the corner doing whatever the fuck you was doing. You feel what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So, yeah,
all right.
That's all it is.
I feel you. All right. I got one more question. All right. Let's say you're cold approaching women.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because I do it. I have no issues doing it. I'll do it whenever. Like, I even tell people, like, I did 15 one day before. Let's say you're cold approaching women and, you're at, like, a place like a Walmart, Kohl's or some shit. You get sexual in that place, because usually when it comes to those situations where I'm just walking by, I kind of just go like on some mode 1, something quick, ask for the number. I usually don't start touching and getting sexual. I'll say sexual shit and flirt, but I'm not going to like go out and just start touching them, especially because a lot of times I don't even get any spark from the shit. So do you suggest still going through those motions in a way? Because I can tell a lot of times when the girls aren't into it, so I don't really go that far. But you know what I mean? I feel like it's better in a club and shit. I usually get it popping. So what do you think about that?
You talking about getting sexual in like a Walmart or some shit?
Yeah.
I mean, again, everything depends on the context. Because if you know, talking to some chick and it's just like real kind of mellow and casual, and you just say, hey, you know, let me, you know, you might just be like, yo, you seem cool, let me get your information. You get a number, you exchange numbers, and you keep it moving. But if you're in a situation where, let's say you're in that same Walmart or whatever, and a chick you see, she's like, let's say she's checking you out, you can notice she's, you know, checking you out heavy, and then you go up to her and you might say something like, yo, you know, why are you checking me out? Like, you want to, like, you say like, yo, you undressing me with your eyes right now, what's good? You feel what I'm saying? So now you're starting it off sexual, and so it's already in that vibe because she's already looking at you on a sexual tip, and you've approached her and, you know, brought light to that in a sexual manner. You feel what I'm saying? And then you could probably do it in that way. So it all depends on the vibe, the energy, the feel of the situation. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that you can't get sexual in that situation. It just depends on the context of what's happening in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I understand, but even with, because I'll approach a woman, like, you see how I'm talking to you right now? Like, I'm not mad, energetic and shit. Does that make a difference? Because a lot of times I like to kind of go low with my voice and be smooth and shit.
Right.
I like to talk to girls like that, like just like in the place. So like, is that cool? I keep hearing you say, even when you're talking to Mike, like you were talking about energy and shit like that. And I'm just like, I'm not that screaming type. I've always been a quiet person. So it's like,
well, it's not necessarily too much about your tone. It's more about your intention. So so what it is that, you know, your tone plays a little bit in it. Like if you're talking in a lower voice or you're talking real smooth or whatever, that'll have a better impact than if you're just like, you know, in a super high pitched voice going crazy or whatever. But the thing is more the intention of what you're trying to do in the situation. You see what I mean? So what I mean is that what, like when you're talking to a girl, what's your intention in the situation? Meaning, what are you trying to do? And is that coming across in what you're saying and doing? You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about like if you're being super laid back or super high energy. It's just more what's your intention, and then whatever your intention is, that she should feel that and understand that, hey, this is what I'm trying to do now. This is what I'm trying to do in this situation with you. This is why I'm even here talking to you. And then if that's displayed or portrayed, then she'll respond to that. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, they know. They respond quick, so I think I'm doing all right.
Right.
But yeah, all right. I mean, thanks a lot, man. I just gotta say one more thing, yo. Mike, you got your handful on that one, man.
Oh, nah, I like when Mike calls in, bro, because it's like we at least get to see the different sides of what's going on out here, man. Because I'll be trying to tell cats, there's a lot of guys like Mike who don't understand the reason why they're having the issues. You feel what I'm saying? And I try to like let them understand, like, yo, this is what it is. You got to step shit up. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I thought he was trolling, but when he got tight, when you told him the truth, that nigga could not handle it.
Right. It's crazy. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my dude. I got to get up out of here. You feel me?
All
right, man. I'm out. Peace. All right, people. So that is it. Let me remember, guys, make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get How to Have Sex 200 a Day ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you guys get this. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Yeah, man, and let me shout out to the people out in the chat. Ellie Empire, you came late, bro. What's poppin'? Elroy Jetson was good. SW247, Bobolina, Tater Flaps, Shadow Jago, Kevin Talley, Illuminati, Troll Patrol, Razor Ramon was good. Lance Riviera was poppin'. Black Boy was good. B Parker, K-Zaggin 20, The Locker Room in the building, Seth Saunier, what up? Nathan Wong, T.55, Junior Abad, Lance Riviera, Jason Fender was good. Jermaine Jones in the building. French, what up? Dr. Cuddles is up in here. DJ Shaddy Perp. Shout out to Mike for calling up. Who else? Q Hippolyte was popping. Who else? Man, the Alpha was in the building. Man, but yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in. And I will see you guys maybe Monday, but always Friday, all right? I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.